Welcome to a lesson with Dr. Powell. Let's take a look at how we can write the formula for a polynomial down. If we have some information, perhaps we have the fact that this is a degree 4 polynomial, and we know that x equals 1 plus I is a root. And maybe we also know that x equals 2 minus the square root of 3 is a root. We have two roots, degree 4. Where do the other ones come from? Well, from like the quadratic formula, I is like a square root. This is a square root, and they always come in pairs. The square root part can be plus or minus in there. So we really also have 1 minus I and 2 plus square root of 3. These two guys actually come together into one thing. These two guys come together into one factor as well. These factors are quadratics that are not factored further with nice looking factors. Now, we could come up with this with doing a multiplication of sorts, but also there's another way, and that's what I'd like to describe here. We could do as follows. We could start with x equals 1 plus I, isolate the square root part, so isolate the I. You get x minus 1 is equal to I, square both sides, so it becomes a negative 1. Over here it becomes x minus 1 squared. And then multiplying that out or foiling it out becomes this. Then adding 1 to both sides becomes that. So in other words, this is the factor that we get from this part. And actually 1 minus I is also a root of this as well. Okay, so what about this one right here? We basically do the same idea. X is equal to 2 minus square root of 3, and we just isolate the square roots. So we have x minus 2 is equal to negative root 3. We could even just stop here and square, because when we square a negative, it goes away here. So we just get 3 is equal to, squaring that, we have x squared, so we need to FOIL it out or expand it. X squared minus 4x plus 4, when we multiply that out, equal to 3, subtract 3 from both sides, you get x squared minus 4x plus 1, and that would be equal to 0. Well, that just kind of means that's the part of the polynomial when set it equal to 0, you would get x equals 2 minus square root of 3. The other root from the quadratic formula would be 2 plus square root of 3, as we would work that out. So we would end up getting x squared minus 4x plus 1. So then the full polynomial would be this one multiplied to that one. So we get x squared minus 2x plus 2 multiplied by x squared minus 4x plus 1. And then we would be done. Thanks for watching.